There's a book that claims to give you power over demons. A text so controversial that it's been banned, burned, and hidden away for centuries. Today, we're diving into the Lesser Key of Solomon, one of the most notorious grimoires in Western occult tradition. Whether you're into the occult, fascinated by medieval history, or just love a good mysterious book, this grimoire has influenced everything from modern ceremonial magic to pop culture references in shows like Supernatural and Constantine. So let's unlock what makes this text so powerful, so dangerous, and so enduringly fascinating. The Lesser Key of Solomon, also known by its Latin name Lemegeton Clavicula Salomonis, is essentially a textbook for summoning and commanding demons. Written in the 17th century, though claiming much older origins, it's divided into 5 books, each dealing with different aspects of spirit conjuration and magical practice. The text falsely attributes itself to King Solomon, the biblical king famous for his wisdom. According to legend, Solomon had a magical ring that gave him power over demons, which he used to build his temple. The Lesser Key claims to be part of that ancient wisdom passed down through the ages. Now, here's the thing. This attribution is completely fictional. The text was actually compiled in the mid-1600s, drawing from earlier medieval and Renaissance magical texts. But that pseudonymous authorship, it's actually part of what makes grimoires work in the magical tradition. Claiming Solomonic authority gave the text legitimacy and power in the eyes of practitioners. Let me break down what's actually inside this grimoire, because it's not just one book, it's 5 distinct texts bound together. First, there's the Ars Goetia, and this is the most famous section. It catalogues 72 demons, each with their own seal, appearance, powers, and the specific rituals needed to summon them. We're talking about entities like Baal, who appears as a cat, man, or toad, and commands 66 legions of demons. Or Paimon, one of the kings of hell, who appears riding a camel and can teach all arts, sciences, and secrets. Each entry reads almost like a catalog of demons. Here's what they look like, here's what they can do for you, and here's how to control them. The powers range from finding hidden treasures to teaching languages, from causing love to revealing the past and future. Second is the Ars Thurgia Goetia, which deals with aerial spirits, entities that aren't quite demons, but aren't exactly angels either. These spirits are organized by cardinal directions and have their own hierarchies and territories. Third, the Ars Paulina focuses on angels associated with the hours of the day and the zodiac signs. This section is more about celestial magic and timing your operations according to astrological influences. Fourth is the Ars Almadil, which describes how to construct a wax altar, called an almadil, to communicate with angels from the 4 altitudes or heavens. It's very specific about materials, colors, and construction methods. Finally, there's the Ars Notoria, the oldest section, which is more about divine knowledge and prayer. It contains prayers and visualizations meant to rapidly grant knowledge and enhanced memory, basically a magical shortcut to learning. So who was using this stuff? Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't just dark sorcerers in towers. The Lesser Key was studied by scholars, clergymen, and educated elites. During the Renaissance and early modern period, there was a genuine intellectual interest in what was called natural magic and understanding the hidden forces of the universe. The rituals themselves are incredibly elaborate. We're talking days of preparation, fasting, ritual baths, creating magical circles with specific symbols, crafting seals from virgin parchment, wearing special robes, and performing invocations at precise astrological times. You couldn't just flip open the book and start summoning demons over your lunch break. The magical circle was crucial for protection. The idea was that you'd summon the demon into a triangle outside your protective circle, where you'd be safe from harm while commanding it. The seal's unique symbols for each demon acted like magical phone numbers or signatures. The influence of the Lesser Key of Solomon on Western culture is massive. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, occult revival movements like the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn incorporated it into their teachings. Aleister Crowley, probably the most famous occultist of the 20th century, produced his own illustrated edition in 1904. The demon names and sigils from the Ars Goetia show up everywhere in modern media. Video games like Shin Megami Tensei and Persona use these exact demons with their traditional attributes. Authors like H.P. Lovecraft referenced grimoires in their cosmic horror. Modern TV shows and movies drop references constantly. But it's also influenced modern ceremonial magic and chaos magic practices. Contemporary occultists still work with these spirits, though interpretations vary. Some see them as literal entities, others as psychological archetypes or aspects of the unconscious mind. Let's address the obvious question. Does any of this actually work? From a historical and anthropological perspective, what's fascinating isn't whether demons are real, but what this text tells us about how people understood power, knowledge, and the unseen world. These grimoires represented a kind of technology, a systematic approach to accessing hidden knowledge and influencing reality. Modern practitioners who work with the goetia report various results, though these are subjective experiences that could be explained through psychology. Focused intention, ritual-inducing altered states of consciousness, accessing unconscious resources. The elaborate rituals create a powerful psychological framework that might facilitate genuine personal change or insight. Skeptics would point out that there's no scientific evidence for the literal existence of these demons. But believers would counter that direct experience and results speak for themselves, and that demanding material proof of spiritual phenomena misses the point entirely. So why does a 17th century grimoire still captivate us today? I think it taps into something fundamental, the human desire for agency and power in an uncertain world. The Lesser Key promised its readers the ability to gain knowledge, find treasure, win love, see the future, all the things we still want today, just through different means. It's also a remarkable historical document, showing us how our ancestors conceptualized the cosmos. As populated with invisible intelligences that could be contacted and negotiated with. That worldview shaped Western esotericism, influenced art and literature, and created symbolic systems we still reference. Whether you approach it as a historical curiosity, a legitimate magical text, a psychological tool, or pure entertainment, the Lesser Key of Solomon remains one of the most complete and influential grimoires ever compiled. The Lesser Key of Solomon is a rabbit hole that goes deep. From demon hierarchies to ritual procedures, from medieval cosmology to modern chaos magic, it's a book that promises power, demands respect, and continues to fascinate centuries after it was written. What do you think? Is this ancient magical technology, psychological tool, or historical fiction? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed diving into this occult classic, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on mysterious texts, hidden histories, and the weird corners of human knowledge. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you dare to decide to summon any demons, always use a proper protective circle.